hit is ready to bust. Do what I do and I say what I want. Well, yeah, mama, you're kidding.
From the future home of Super Bowl 56, there's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On 2nd and inches, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. 55 rushing yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Chiefs 7, Chargers 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Running on first down, Eckler. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. but I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. A handoff. It's Eckler. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Now Jones. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
67 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They'll try to run this one in. And he stopped immediately there. The ball mere inches from the white line on third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8. Field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on fourth and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Butker on for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Chiefs 14, Chargers nothing. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Good catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going in the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, Ekeler running it. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. Chris Jones on the stop. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Throwing Jones. Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Chargers, nothing.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Ekeler. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Off play action. Jones eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. On 1st down, Mahomes. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 21-0.
Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change?
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jamin Davis. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And got his man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Flush to his right. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
87 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Mahomes to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Seals-Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. That's complete to his tight end, Seals-Jones. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. And again, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Charger drive about to get going. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, You often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Jones. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones, he's going to air one out. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw again. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Austin Eckler, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Rolling to his right. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Boy, Charles, you have to be impressed with how Terry McLaurin has quickly become one of the better receivers in the NFL. And this is all effort here.
And I caught a quick glimpse of him before the ball was snapped, and there was something about his body language where you could tell early in this play he wasn't just thinking first down. He was thinking end zone, and he got there.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
Mike 29. Cut. 79 Bronco. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
Jones now. Throwing on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Well, this hasn't been their cleanest first half of football. Last thing they wanted to do was give it up to the opposition, but able to keep it as it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, tough first half, no doubt about it. But if they turn it over there, now things turn a little, how would you say it, dire? And they didn't need that house.
Jones hit and the ball's out, but a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. The Charger drive about to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Anthony Walker able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
102 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And a first down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They go play fake. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Back to throw. Jones. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Off the play fake. Jones trying to lay one up deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ashton Davis. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Mahomes now on first down. Flush to his right. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Now here's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Terry McLaurin, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On play action, it's Mahomes. And he'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
From the 25 on second down, Mahomes flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
58's Mike, 58's Mike. Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got this.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's got it. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Cam Akers with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
It's the score. Chiefs 42, Chargers 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Jacob Harris, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mahomes now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Ricky Seals-Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs could be on their way to a 5-2 start as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return, Tyron Johnson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Jones. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. The 30, the 20, and this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Akers has got the first down and then some. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's third down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
He's checking. Crash.
Mahomes going to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Catch is made by Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Second and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Terry McLaurin there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Butker on for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chiefs 56, Chargers 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Looking to throw. Jones. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. 39 yards there, a big one. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Bradley Roby, the ex-Buckeye, with a corner blitz and the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Mahomes going to throw it here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You definitely would like to hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
This pass going to be caught by Hardman. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking note?
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this one is incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, So let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. He's going to let it fly. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.